The Cape Town City Council commenced development of the Benteheuwel area in 1959, and already by 1966 there were 32 house congregations. The members were from the District 6, Claremont, Deep River and Athlone areas. Benteheuwel was previously known as Jakkelsvlei and renamed to Benteheuwel in 1965. The work of God started in Benteheuwel when brothers came by horse and cart from nearby Kensington, Silvertown and Welcome Estate to proclaim the gospel of the new apostolic faith. The congregation started under the leadership of the late District Elder Schippers, well known as Obas. During 1965, the late District Apostle Carl R. Good bought a strip of ground in Camellia Street for the building of the Benteheuwel Church. After the turning of the soil on the 22nd of August 1965 by the late Apostle A. Mitas, brothers from various areas assisted with the construction of the church. On the 29th of June 1966, the late District Apostle Carl R. Good dedicated the Benteheuwel Church building in Camellia Street. The church had a seating capacity of 1,300.
We were still building Benteheuwel. Many a time I looked at the building where they're still busy. I never thought that I'll be the rector there. I was only a priest that time. Carry on with the Lord's work. And with the inauguration of Benteheuwel, I was here. And then we had a visitor from overseas. His father didn't even visit us. It's the District Apostle Bishop. He visited Benteheuwel. The first apostle from OC who visited Benteheuwel. And worked. And from Benteheuwel, District Evangelist, with the inauguration, District Evangelist Keepers received the key. He wasn't rector for a long time. Then the rector was the retired Bishop Jane. And then on Ascension Day, they're still doing the flowers somewhere in Netrecht. Then the Apostle Good was here. And that evening I was ordained into the evangelist ministry. Carry on with the Lord's work. December, the same year, we're invited to Benteheuwel West. Then, when communion was finished, the District Apostle Good said, please sit down. Will the following brothers come forward? It was combined with Athlone congregation. Then the late District Evangelist, it was a District Elder now, when he died, Sammy de Wet was ordained the District Evangelist. And he said, now will the community evangelist Peter Sampson come forward. He'll be ordained in the shepherd ministry. I couldn't believe it. So the bishop had to show me, get up. Bishop Rodrigues was also there. Then, the greatest shock when the District Apostle announced, and now the Bishop Jane is leaving for Beaufort West, and the shepherd Samson will be the rector of Netrecht, of Benteheuwel, sorry. I thought to myself, yo, but I can't. So after the service, the Apostle Peter was in the vestry, he smiled. I said, Apostle, but he's a better man than me, high educated. He said, no, Peter, you can't do it. But the Lord is going to do it in and through you. There I was finished. And then Uncle Jeff was also here. Forget that part. So, then, after that, I worked in the shepherd ministry, and then I was ordained district evangelist. when the late Bishop Benteheuwel was ordained bishop. And he was also here in Benteheuwel. And he was also director of Benteheuwel. And when he was ordained a bishop, and the district apostle and the apostle Mitas commissioned me as the district evangelist. I must care for the whole Benteheuwel district, including Klapmus, Vermershoek, all those places. And I just did the Lord's work. And Benteheuwel, I love Benteheuwel because the dedication was on my birthday on the 29th of June.
On Sunday, the 26th of June 2016, the Apostle Mark Arendse described the occasion of Benteheuwel West's 50th birthday during a special divine service as a blessed feast. The divine service also served as preparation for the service for the departed on Sunday, the 3rd of July 2016. As basis for the divine service, the apostle read a Bible word from Luke chapter 15, verse 4 and 7.
What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he loses one of them, does not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after the one which is lost until he finds it? I say to you, likewise, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 just persons who need no repentance.
After the divine service, a refreshment parcel was handed to all the members and children. Members had the opportunity to write special messages on a notice board. Some of the messages were fond memories members had. Other messages expressed their joy and thankfulness in attending this momentous occasion.
Tell us exactly the focal point of today and how the 50th anniversary celebration came together on this day.
Look, actual fact is not on this day. The church was actually inaugurated on the 29th, which will be coming Wednesday, by the District Apostle Good on a Wednesday evening. And we're celebrating because due to the booking of the Apostle, that he booked himself for today, and that this is the only, because we had to plan a Sunday where everybody can come and participate and have fellowship here with us and see this beautiful event that's taken place 50 years, because I wasn't born, I wasn't born when this congregation was open, but I was sealed in this congregation in the year 1971 by the Apostle Mitas. So this congregation it's got beautiful memories of, because why, if you can look at this morning's divine service, there was a lot of pioneers in this congregation this morning, and also from the beyond, because today is actually preparation divine service for the departed for next Sunday. And for that reason is why we're celebrating this day, is because why everybody, as you can see here, this church will still be stampeded after this. The concert started at 3 o'clock. And that is the reason why this whole event took place. From last year, preparation to start taking place. Because why myself and the director has come together and we form a group of people so that everything can run smooth.
I moved to Cape Town in 1958. I used to visit house congregations with my sister in Blombo Street. But in 1965, a good friend of mine, Bernie Jeff, invited me to the Apostolic Church. Those days we had a house congregation in Benteheuwel. And as he was my best friend, I made my business to come and visit the next morning. That was the beginning of 1966. And when they opened this church on the 29th of June 1966, I started to visit here. And on the 10th of July 1966, I was adopted. And I found my joy, and it was nice to be in the New Apostolic congregation and in the surroundings, with the fellows. And on the 13th of November, a week after my birthday, and my first birthday as a New Apostolic, to be in a departed service on my birthday. And on the 13th, a week after, I was sealed by the Apostle Mitas.
Tell us, Willie, how long have you been in Benteheuwel West congregation, and what was your highlight over the years? What do you remember most of this congregation?
Even since the first day, I've never been to any other congregations yet. We used to work in the country, do mission work. But one thing I can remember, which is a highlight, I spoke to a friend of mine this morning. I've got a photo of the Chief Apostle Schrekhuizen. And I enlarged it, a nice frame around it, because I met him the first time. It was on the 4th of November, 1978, at the music in Silvertown. That was the Saturday. The Monday, the 6th, was my birthday. And the 8th, the Wednesday, we were waiting for him at Good Hope Center. But he passed away that morning. That's why 2 days before and 2 days after my birthday, I met Chief Apostle, and I'll never forget it.
My best moment in Benteheuwel West was the day I got married here to this church, which was on the 9th of March 1989. And after all my schooling, Sunday schooling, RA confirmation here at Benteheuwel. I was also RA teacher here at Benteheuwel. And the director spoke early on about the 9 o'clock and the 11 o'clock services. I know that as if it was yesterday. And sometimes I think it was the summertime. We had it 9:30, 8:30, and 10:30 service. So that was the good times of Benteheuwel. And there was various leaders here in Benteheuwel that led us. And I look at District Elder Adams, one of the stoutest men that led us, District Evangelist Sampson. The Bishop Jane was also here in my time, and many other leaders. And I must say that they have sown the good seed in us, making us what we are today, and celebrating my 50th now on the 21st of June. it was a highlight for me, knowing that I will also go back to my hometown, my home congregation, where I can celebrate with him today the 50 years and ending my 50th party today. It was nice being here.